Welcome once again to Counseling 101. Today we shall look at the Christian home, but before we begin, please subscribe to the channel and like this video. So, what is a Christian home? The Christian home is not just a building. It is an atmosphere, a place you are always eager to be. A home is a place where a family lives. The first home was a garden. This gives us two impressions of a home. A home should be a place to enjoy. It should be beautiful, peaceful, and welcoming. Secondly, a home is a place to tend and make beautiful. The most important element of the home, however, is not the building, how large or how beautiful it is, but the relationship existing between the people within. Proverbs 19 verse 13 says, "A foolish son is the calamity of his father, and the contentions of a wife are a continual dropping. It is better to dwell in the corner of the housetop, than with a brawling woman and in a wide house." Proverbs 25 verse 24. A continual dropping in a very rainy day and a contentious woman are alike. "Whosoever hideth her hideth the wind, and the ointment of his right hand, which betrayeth itself." Proverbs 27 verses 15 and 16. The home can even be in the slums and gutters or can be the bus stop, provided it is a place where two people who love each other have agreed to live and raise a family they can equally love. Luke 12 verse 15 says, "And he said unto them, Take heed, and beware of covetousness, for a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of the things which he possesseth." Let us now look at the importance of the home to the husband and wife. A home is a place of relaxation for the man and a shield and an insulation from the world and its pressures for the woman. It is also a place of refreshing and strengthening for both the man and the woman. For the children it is a place of training. Here are 4 steps to developing a Christian home. A happy, balanced home is always the dream of brides and bridegrooms. However, many people never experience the joy and bliss they strive for when they decide to get married. A happy home does not just happen. It must be developed. Nothing happens by chance. It does not drop from the sky. Where no oxen are, the crib is clean, but much increase is by the strength of the ox. Proverbs 14 verse 4. The first thing to do in developing a Christian home is that Christ must be acknowledged as the foundation and head of the home. "Whosoever cometh to me, and heareth my sayings, and doeth them, I will shew you to whom he is like. He is like a man which built an house, and digged deep, and laid the foundation on a rock. And when the flood arose, the stream beat vehemently upon that house, and could not shake it, for it was founded upon a rock." Luke 6 verses 47 and 48. When God is the focus of the couple, they draw closer to each other because their closeness to God draws them to each other. As a result of that, they end up having a happy home. When God is the focus of just one of them, they do not get closer. In some cases, they neither grow apart nor draw closer, but their relationship is stale, and their home is not a really happy one. In the case where both the husband and wife are following their own dreams, and they are not involving God in their lives, they grow further and further apart, and this often leads to a broken home. The second thing to do in developing a Christian home is to apply biblical principles. The Word of God is God's manual for marriage, therefore, build your marriage based on the Word of God. "Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. The ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind driveth away. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. Psalm 1 verse 1-6. Through wisdom is an house builded, and by understanding it is established. Proverbs 24 verse 3. The third thing to do when building a Christian home is to develop family worship. Ensure that you either hold regular quiet times or devotions together, or when that is not possible, each of you does it regularly. But by all means, find time once in a while to do it together, especially with the children. Attend church services and be involved in church activities. While in church, husband and wife must sit together and train children to know the importance of Sundays. And finally, the fourth thing to do in developing a Christian home is to think as a Christian spouse. It means, do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit, but in humility consider others better than yourselves. Philippians 2 verse 3. Married people must reconcile plans that they held individually before the marriage, to suit the home, and must be willing to give up certain interests, plans and preferences for the sake of the home. Finally, do not always insist on your own way. Be ready to compromise, and this is very important. This brings us to the end of this session. If you have a question or a concern, let us know in the comments section below. In our next video, we shall look at love and marriage. See you in the next video.